Hezký den, posloucháte Evropu 2, máme 12 hodin 33 minut a máme tu hosta, který je úplně nadšený dneska. YUNGBLUD is here.
Hello!
Hey man,
how's
you doing?
it going? I'm well, man. I'm happy to be in Prague. So happy.
Totally. Actually, I've heard that you had a gig here before already.
Yes.
In a place, in a venue called Café v lese.
It was pretty mental, yeah.
That's totally mental.
Yeah,
man.
it's kind of crazy how quickly it moved. I love Prague. I got a family in Prague, baby. I can't wait to cuddle them tonight.
You know what? It's awesome that a lot of the artists that go to Prague and they start here in a very small venue. It was the same thing, for example, with 1975. You know,
Wild.
They played in a meat factory. It was a small gig. You know. And I was like 2 meters away from Matti, you know. I was like, this is the last time, or the people, they were very close. And I said, hey guys, this is the last time you see them so close. Next time it will be the arena. And right now you have the arena,
Dude,
right?
yeah, it's so mental. That's what I mean. We can't believe it. I think, especially to come to a place like this.
Yeah.
We just have massive love for it. It's got so much culture. I think the young people here are so opinionated and cool. I love the fashion here. I think you're all really cool, and I'm honoured, man. I'm gonna put on a proper rock and roll show for Prague tonight and tomorrow night as well. 2 nights.
That's for sure. You know, you had a gig on the big weekend on the radio.
Yes.
BBC Radio 1 big
Crazy.
weekend. You know what they said about you?
What did they say?
They say it was. Let me quote it because it's very nice. They said, "YUNGBLUD concert, the definition of rock and roll performance."
Oh.
Is that a compliment for you?
I think as I say, rock and roll is kind of what we're here to do. I think, you know what I mean. I think I grew up on rock and roll shows. I grew up on big rock and roll shows.
That's great.
The Queen, the Rolling Stones,
Yeah.
The Cure,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, Motley Crue. I just loved
But when
leather.
somebody says that this is the definition.
Crazy. Yeah, I think that's beautiful, isn't it? I think the thing, to me, I think what is the definition of rock and roll? I think it's energy, and I think it's an uncensored, untapped energy where you give absolutely everything to a performance, and that's what I want to do every night. So for someone to say that was very nice of him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, definitely. Let me translate it. The whole
Killer.
All the things that
Go away, you're about to blow my mind. I'm excited.
Okay. How does Czech language sound to you?
So sexy, I'm down. I'm into it.
Okay, it's good that you say that it's sexy. You know?
I love it.
A lot of people say it's weird. It's like Russian.
Oh, I like it. I'm down.
Yeah, that's cool. How many British accents you know?
Oh, I mean every accent. Like there's
Give
I'm
us
from the
crazy,
north.
Give us the craziest one.
It's like my accent's like this from the north. It's like hello, how are you? And then the south's like, oh hello, how's it going? Or you can speak like this in South London as well. Or you can be from Scotland. You can be from Wales. You can be from or Bristol. They speak like this in Bristol. So many.
Yeah.
Like loads of accents.
What is the Benedict Cumberbatch one?
Benedict Cumberbatch is probably posh.
It's a little bit.
So it's
very tight.
Very tight, very posh. Like I'd like to have a cup of tea with you at midnight. Kind of a vibe. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what? When Tate McRae was here like 2 weeks ago, I said to her that she has nice nail art.
Oh,
what about your nails?
Mine are a bit like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
it's kind of the vibe though, isn't it?
You rock the faded style,
yeah, it's
right?
a bit like I paint them when I paint them. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's like I've got bad ADHD, so I don't think I've got enough time to sit still in a nail salon.
You gotta repaint it.
It's literally, I will probably be 4 stage now. I go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
While there's a bit of paint dripping over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Couple lagers out, bit of eyeliner.
Definitely. You know, I don't know if everybody knows it because they have to watch your Instagram. I mean, a lot of people, they watch it for sure. But you have a new tattoo.
I do, on my ribs.
On your ribs.
Yeah.
The most painful place.
Apparently,
the cameraman knows it.
Oh, yeah.
He also looks for the most painful tattoos.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I heard someone say it was the most painful place.
Yeah,
You know the band Queens of the Stone Age?
Yeah,
Queens of the Stone Age?
Yeah.
Basically, apparently they played a terrible gig in London. They said they played their worst gig of their life. So they had a tattoo artist come and tattoo the date of the gig on their ribs, and that's where I found out that it was the most painful place.
You have a YUNGBLUD manifest
yeah,
on it. What was it said?
It says, never compromise, imperfection is perfection, embrace the strange, tell the truth, never judge, pink socks, be a move.
How many was it? 7?
8.
8.
It's just like, I think, anyway.
8 commandments
maybe.
of the Youngblood.
That's what I mean. I was just like, I think as this thing gets it's getting so much bigger than I could ever imagine. I never want to lose sight of what it means. And I want to look in the mirror every day. You know what I mean?
Maybe the fans want to take off your shirt and show the tattoo to us.
I've been doing that recently.
I know.
On occasion.
You went for it.
Because we've got fire now. We've got fire on stage, and it gets terribly hot up there.
Yeah, it's totally cool. You can stand it, right?
That's what I'm saying. I love it, man. A bit of fire, so take your t-shirt off and get sweaty.
We're gonna play some song from you.
I love it.
You know what? 11 Minutes Weird, Cotton Candy, Acting Like That, Fleabag.
Oh, I'm down. Do I get to pick one?
Yes.
Let's start rock and roll. Let's start with Fleabag. I'm down.
Okay.
Let's get sweaty.
You know what? You can
introduce it.
Introduce it. Yeah. Here it goes.
Beautiful Prague. How's it going? I'm Youngblood. I'm here for 2 nights, and this song's called Fleabag. I hope you love it. Spin that record. Me now.
This is Youngblood.
I know, I'm definitely interrupting the airwaves, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Hello, Prague!
You know what? You're talking about mental health pretty often.
Absolutely.
And the things that are connected with it. You know, kids nowadays, a lot of people have mental health issues. Every 5th person, man.
Yeah,
in Czech Republic.
That's the thing about it is, right, I think I believed when I kind of started writing music, I believed my generation, our generation was being misrepresented. I genuinely believed that there was so much to say within a generation. I met my friends and people and kids I would meet had so much to say, yet it wasn't being heard and it wasn't being listened to, it wasn't being understood, it was being pushed to the side, and people were ignoring people when they were asking for help. So I was one of those people. I felt like I'm asking for help, I'm screaming out for somebody to listen to me, and nobody was. So I said, that's what I'm gonna write music for. I'm not gonna write music for hit songs or genuinely, man, I was like, I'm gonna ask a question with my music. Is there anybody out there like me? Because Youngblood isn't me. It's us. Youngblood is something to turn to. It's a community, it's a culture, and it's a mindset. You don't come to see a Youngblood show just to see me. You got to see each other. And there's something beautiful about not being lonely in the way you are feeling and the way you are thinking.
Well, what are the worst feelings or thoughts or the worst downs of Dominic?
I think to be honest, I started this whole thing because I felt misunderstood.
In which ways?
I think people misunderstood my personality, my fashion sense, my sexuality, the way I talk, the way I move, the way I express myself. And do you want to know what? They still do. And that's all right, because I'm not lonely in that feeling. And do you know what? In some ways, I'm happy to do. If everybody understood me as Dominic, then I wouldn't need to turn to Youngblood anymore. I hope people misunderstand me for the rest of my life. I hope people misunderstand us all for the rest of my life, because we'll stay together and we'll be safe in the knowledge that they might be ignorant. They might be ignorant in terms of the way we're expressing ourselves, because your individuality is the best thing that you've got. Your personality, your expression, your individuality is the best thing you've got. And all I want to do, I want to dedicate my life, not just my career, my life, to making people feel like they can feel beautiful for being as weird, as wacky, as boring, as normal, as different as they want.
Don't you think that a lot of these things that you were saying comes from a childhood trauma?
Absolutely, man. As I say, like my upbringing was turbulent. You know what I mean? From my parents to my school to the way people looked at me. I was always either a little bit too much or a little bit too this or a little bit too that. Never quite right. And I just wanted to, I think that was what it was for. Rock and roll music is supposed to be the music for the misfit. It's supposed to be the music for the person who feels out there. And it all got a little bit too safe for me. It's all a little bit too, You know what I'm saying? I think pop music, even now, man, it says nothing. It says something and says nothing all at the same time. And I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to be defined as one thing. I'm not here to be a rock star, to be a pop star, to be a rapper, I think it's deeper than that.
Yeah.
I'm here to talk about real things in my music.
Definitely.
And connect to people. That's the point.
Yeah.
I want Youngblood to be a part of somebody's life in their formative years, because people don't understand how much damage they can cause by casting somebody's individuality or personality aside. And I wanted Youngblood to be a shoulder to cry on. If your parents don't understand you, if your teacher doesn't understand you, if your friends don't understand you, this family will understand you. Do not get messed up because of somebody else's ignorance.
Yeah.
The way you are expressing yourself and the way you are being, as long as you mean it with love, is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm here to say that to you. I'm here to look you in the face at home and say that to you. Never let anybody put you down for being who you are.
Let's play weird. What do you
I
think?
love it, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that feels right, actually, after that conversation.
Right after this one.
I love it, man.
Okay.
Stay weird, everybody. Stay weird, Prague.
We're back in the show with the YUNGBLUD.
Oh,
Hey,
what's
man.
going on?
We were talking about radio.
Yeah, we were.
That you like it, that you enjoy it.
I love it, man. I think it's cool. I think it'd be such a shame if it died out. You know what I mean? I think it's like music, man. I think every now and then everything's cyclical, isn't it? Where it gets everything feels like it's dying, and then someone comes and kicks it in the head, and it wakes up.
Yeah, but remember in the 90s, radio killed the video killed the radio star.
Yeah,
and now, I mean, podcasts.
TikTok killed the music industry.
Yeah, it can happen, you know.
Nah, I'm into it. I love TikTok, man. I think it's cool.
Of course. You have it, right?
I think it's punk. You know what I mean? I really think like people expressing themselves.
Some people don't like it because it's Chinese.
Yeah, it's as I say, I like it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I just think people expressing themselves is cool, innit? I always think about the radio like in the UK. You know what I mean? Like John Peel, like in the 80s would like come on and be crazy, and they're like, you know, the radio host Jack Saunders in the UK on Radio 1. I genuinely think he's come in and he's made a massive difference because he's talking about real things, and I listen to it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go listen to his show tonight because I don't know what he's gonna say. Yeah. You know what I mean? Have you seen that film, The Boat That Rocked?
I wanted to tell you this right now.
I love that film so much.
That's a crazy thing. If somebody doesn't know, it's a movie about
pirate radio station.
Yeah. These guys that are prohibited to be on air in Britain because they played rock and roll.
Played rock and roll music, which was censored in the 60s. And
exactly.
It's just like, I think that's it. Everyone's got to be a little bit naughty.
Yeah, so
if everyone stops being naughty, it gets boring.
Yeah, it does.
That's what I mean. It's like it's all got to be.
Yeah.
We've got to have a bit of bite, man. If we don't have a bit of bite, it just becomes boring.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I have a little bit of a problem with pop music sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just safe and boring, and that's why I'm excited about rock music at the minute, because it's pissing an older generation of rock fans off.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But there is this how's it called? Political correctness right now. You know what I mean? It's like
that's the thing about it is I spoke to Ozzy Osbourne about this, and at the end of the day, as long as you mean it with love, never apologize. You know what I'm saying? I think the thing about it is everyone is very much treading on eggshells.
Yeah.
Uplift people, bring people together, but don't be polite. You don't have to be polite about it. That's what I said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you might offend somebody.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
like,
but you can offend people all the time, but as long as your message is true and it means it with love, fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the point of conversation.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, with me, I always said I was going to fight for equality of the individual and love, but individuality is going to piss people off. And I never said that I would do it politely.
Yeah.
I never promised that, and I never will. And if you want me to be polite,
yeah, that's totally
you know what I'm
fine.
saying? Sorry.
So, Dominic.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, keep on the YUNGBLUD thing going.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be back next time if you'll have me.
Keep it on fire. Yeah, you will.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait, man. It's like, as I say, new album's out on September 2nd.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna go crazy. I can't wait for you to hear it. I think it's the best stuff yet.
Okay, man. So thanks a lot.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
And then see you around.
See you around.
Enjoy everything that the world.
Big love, man. I love you, Prague. Stay sexy.
Okay.
Evropa 2.